This is a big thing people do that I hate. This happens to me all the time. You ever have someone do this? You ever have someone tell you that you look like a friend of theirs? People do that to me. I fucking hate that so much. It's always the same thing, right? They'd be like, dude, you look just like this friend of mine. It's scary. It's always scary for some reason. Right? Why is that scary? Then you meet the person, they're like the ugliest fucking person, like the face of the planet. They're like, dude, this is the guy I was telling you about. The one you look just like. This is my friend, the Elephant Man. Yeah. This guy was literally choking. I literally almost killed someone. I saw this product. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's a beard dye to get rid of gray in your beard. It's called Just for Men. Yeah, thank you. I think it's funny that they have to qualify that a beard dye is just for men. Like, has this been a problem at the store? Like, are women bringing this up to the counter and the cashier's like, I'm sorry, ma'am, this beard dye is just for men. And the woman's like, but I have gray all over my beard. What should I get? And he'd be like, I don't know, maybe you should get a shotgun. You're a woman with a full beard. Like, having gray in your beard is like the 5th problem you have. Why don't you go right to the razor section? Like, you think the problem is the color of your beard? Like, yeah. Like your friends are gonna be like, you look hot now that your beard is totally black. Does this ever happen to you? Like, whenever I go out of town somewhere and I meet people and they ask me where I'm from and I tell them I'm from New York City, people always feel the need to tell me why they couldn't live in New York City, right? Like I give a shit, like I'm there recruiting people to bring back to New York City with me. That's why I'm hanging out at a strip club in Vegas. I need more annoying idiots in the cramped apartments here. Like, I was in Vegas recently. I met this idiot, and he was like, where are you from? I'm like, I'm from New York City. He's like, ugh, I could never live there. It's so dirty and smelly. Everyone's so mean. It's just the worst. He's like, it's great that you're able to do it. I was like, yeah, it's horrible where I live. Thanks. Thanks for saying that to me. I just met you 3 seconds ago. Why do people feel comfortable doing that in that situation? You would never do that in another situation, right? Like, if you just met someone, you'd never be like, oh, this is your wife? Yeah, I could never be married to her. Yeah. No, she's too fat and disgusting. Yeah. I mean, it's great that you're able to do it. You guys you ever go to a store and they don't have what you want? They won't just like admit it, right? Like they'll be like, yeah, they don't make those anymore. I'm like, really? I think they still make toothpaste. I think you just own a shitty store that doesn't have things. I'm gonna start using that excuse when I don't have something. A girl will be like, do you have a condom? I'll be like, they don't make those anymore. They also don't make me paying for dinner anymore. Speaking of condoms, I was in Texas recently. They have a chain of stores in Texas called Condoms to Go. It's a weird name. Yeah, Condoms to Go. I was like, is the to go part really necessary? Like, if I buy condoms, is it just assumed that I'm leaving the store? Like, has this really been a problem? Like, are they like, sir, these are to go, these condoms. Like, how smooth would I have to be using the condoms in the store I just bought them in? Like, the woman's ringing me up at the register, and she's like, sir, do you need a bag for these condoms? Like, I don't know, do I? If I could convince a girl to have sex with me in a condom store, I'm pretty sure I could persuade her to let me not use a condom.